Coming up on today's show, the Super Bowl, the Olympics, and injections in places that perhaps shouldn't get injections. We'll get into it. Okay, so listen, Bad Bunny. That was the moment of the weekend, I think, even with the Olympics going on. What did you think?
What did I think?
Yeah.
What did I? 14.
What did you feel?
14 out of 10. I knew it was going to be good. And I knew it was going to be political, and I knew it was going to be brave, and I knew it was going to be a spectacle, but I didn't know, I think, how big it was going to be and how impactful it was going to be. And I mean, we know about the other show that was going on at that time.
Turning Point? Yep.
And I expected a lot of people to say, well, it's tough to choose between the two. But I mean, even from viewership, like it was like, what, 0.1 of the viewership.
Difficult to compete with the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl, they're estimating between 130, 150 million people watching. Mm-hmm. Turning Point, the estimates are somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 14 million, depending upon what outlet is tracking them. But the Puppy Bowl from Animal Planet outrated Turning Point USA.
I think even when you look at the two side by side, you see, Turning Point, and you see anger, and you see a lot of isolation, even from like the way it looked, like one person on stage, one person talking, and Bad Bunny was surrounded every single shot of when he was doing his Super Bowl, halftime show. He was surrounded by people. There was love, there was joy, there was like celebration of Spanish culture. And there was like this resilience and this party like that you could feel.
There was a real family element.
There was a real family element, and everything down to like at no point was there any English spoken until like Lady Gaga came on and sang. Yeah. And even when she did, she leaned into, into their traditions. It wasn't like, I'm coming to your stage and I'm, going to dress like you at your party. It was about Bad Bunny. It was about Spanish culture. And like none of that was sacrificed. Whereas he also brought it in about America, like all of the Americas. So I don't know, like, is it because I love him and like I want to kiss him, or is it because like he's one of my, I think one of my favorite dancing artists? I think that was also incredibly brave for him to go on, because he had every reason not to. And in a time where, immigrants and communities are terrorized and really, really threatened, for that community to show up the way that they did takes a lot of like audacity and a lot of integrity. And I think it's easier to be angry and instead having the message of like, no, we're here. We are still full of love. We're still full of joy, if not even more. I think that's beautiful. Yeah. Will it cure what was going on the Kid Rock stage? Probably not, because
I watched it.
And we were chatting last
both.
night.
I saw both. So I'll say this. First off, the Turning Point USA thing, Kid Rock will always put on an energetic live show. He always will. If you're into rock and you're into that kind of Southern, it's so funny. He calls himself like a Southern style rocker. The guy's from Michigan. But Kid Rock is always going to put that on. But what really failed the Turning Point USA thing is a couple of things for me.
All of their politics?
Well, yeah. I don't agree with any of their politics, but yeah, that's a number one. But in terms of like an entertainment piece, first off, the artists that played, the two country guys weren't good.
No.
They were really bad.
No. And that's the thing. If you want to have a good show, like step it up, they didn't.
The young woman who performed, and I forget her name, she apparently, I think she hits her notes. The other guys can't, like literally can't sing. And then you got Kid Rock coming out. And what was interesting, I thought, is when you always look at the camera technique, right?
Yeah.
So you look at him come out, he comes out of the stage, whatever. And that's, a good entrance, and it's the Ba with the Ba song. And what they're trying to do is say, this is the more energetic, this is the rah, rah, rah show. So what you'll see them do with the cameras is that it'll be like, ping, 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 different camera, different angle. And what happened was it clearly overloaded their own capabilities, because his backing track, he was lip syncing, which is not unheard of. But in a small room like that, like at the Super Bowl, if somebody lip syncs, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because live performance in front of an audience like that, it's the easiest way to kill a career.
It's that the Super Bowl is also for television. Like you see the people in the stands, like you can't really hear, you can't really see what's going on. Like it is for the televised aspect of it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And like when people do that, like I think Bad Bunny was not lip syncing. I could tell that because he was pitchy all over the place. And I'm not trying to denigrate him, but you can tell when if somebody's perfect, pitch perfect, they're probably trapped.
Especially when there's that much movement. Like you have to be able to like you can't run and then like sound exactly like the track that you put out on the album.
No, and that's okay. Like, you know, I don't mind that. But with Kid Rock, I'm like, there's maybe 80 people in the audience. It's only a couple rows deep on each side of the stage.
It was rough looking.
And it's a small sort of club atmosphere. And he's not having to really sing. It's more of a yell/rap thing. And he is lip syncing the entire time. And you can tell because he's like pointing at the crowd and he doesn't have his mic near his face. And the lyrics it's still coming through and it's coming through perfect. And you're like, okay, so he's lip syncing and poorly. And that is like, you know, of course, every single time something like this happens, a company like Turning Point USA is going to declare victory. They're going to say, this is spectacular. We're doing it again next year, whatever.
Whoa, look at those numbers.
The numbers thing's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw this, but there was a few streamers that were kind of watching and reacting in real time.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, the chat's not moving. And there's X amount of million people watching or whatever. The chat's literally not moving. And then he just wrote hello into the chat. And when you have that many people, like I don't know how many people are who listen to our show actually watch live streams regularly, but if you get up into 5,000-6,000 concurrent viewers,
it's going constantly,
it's exploding.
Even like TikTok Live, for example, like you can just there's constant. Because you can speak into the ether. So if anything, people are like more inclined to just
spamming the chat.
Emoji. Yeah, spamming. Yes, it's constant.
There was nothing. And so listen, I will just say what I think. I think that group, and I think, you know, the right side of the political spectrum has been a lot better with social media. Like Obama basically won the 2008 election on Twitter. And then, you know, the left side in America was like, okay, well, we're good at the internet now and we're not going to move forward. The right side won it in 2016 and 2024 on the internet based on podcasts and social media posts and stuff like that. To me, and maybe this seems like cope to some people, it felt like they botted it. And what I mean by that is you buy a whole bunch of bots from other countries. There's plenty of bot farms all over the world. Yeah. And
it's always the bot farms, but this time I like it, Adam.
And you pump your numbers. And I think that's kind of what happened. I really don't think it had any impact, real impact. And what's interesting on the Bad Bunny side, Jax, is when he signed on, this wasn't a protest.
No, it wasn't. Like,
it was just, they turned, no, it wasn't. I'll tell you it wasn't. Because when he signed on and when it was announced, the NFL owners didn't even know. And you had certain owners like Jerry Jones, who owns the Cowboys, going, well, I don't know if I agree with this. And then Jerry Jones's daughter's like, oh no, we agree with this because the Latin American community is a huge part of our audience.
From Bad Bunny's side. Okay.
Well, Bad Bunny, I think, would have, whatever his protest already existed in his music, it was already going to be there. But what happened here was, to me, you had these like culture warriors on the right end of the spectrum make a big deal out of a Spanish-speaking American doing the halftime show. And I don't think that it was intended to be originally a protest. It just became one. And what I thought was amazing about what he did is he met the moment. He's like, okay, all right, you want this to be a bit of a protest? I'm going to do it my way. And he did.
But I think also like being non-English speaking in general, like existing as a non-English speaking person in America right now is a protest. Like
100%.
It's like, and showing up, like not being afraid and like showing up as yourself. Like that's terrifying.
But you have a hard time convincing me that the NFL did this for any other reason other than they wanted to enfranchise the Latin community, which they're a huge audience.
One of, if not the biggest male artists in the world.
Yeah,
like
people the numbers.
People like, I never heard of them. Like leave your suburb. Like it's, and that's the thing. Like we always assume that what we hear, what we consume is the rest of the world. And like,
it's not.
It is a whole lot bigger and a whole lot more diverse than we could ever imagine. So these people are like, I don't understand. It's like, well, and also like America has I can't quote stats, but like a massive Spanish speaking population. So it's
especially in a state like California.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, the thing is that people forget you don't want all these Latinos in your country, supposedly. Well, then don't win the Mexican-American War in 1848.
Yeah.
That's how when California and Texas and New Mexico and Arizona all became America. And by the way, there was all a bunch of Spanish-speaking people then. Like this has been, and I think what was so powerful about Bad Bunny on this is that he was saying, we've always been here.
Yeah. Yes.
We've always been here. And this is, and by protesting it the way that TPUSA did, I feel like they made it bigger and more important. I don't think, by the way, that this was the best halftime performance I've ever seen. I still think that belongs to Michael Jackson, or if you want to, Prince. In terms of pure performance, I will give it to them every time.
I can't think off the top of my head like their sets.
But I do think it was the most important one.
It was the most important, but also like I think like from a production standpoint, I can't get over the trees.
Oh, the trees were great.
Because I didn't realize that they have a very, very specific number of maximum carts that you can bring onto the field because they don't want it too trampled over. So because Bad Bunny wanted this to look a very, very specific way. So in order to have all the trees, the people had to be the trees because they couldn't cart them on.
And they get 7 minutes to set up.
I love that. And the trees were kind of spooky, but kind of mysterious. Okay. Can I just say one thing that I just realized?
Give it to me.
I'll put it this way. Kid Rock and Ricky Martin are the same age. And I want you to look at those gentlemen side by side and see where hate gets you and see where love gets you, because Kid Rock looks like he came up from the crypt when he came like up onto the stage. And Ricky Martin looked like he beamed down from some sort of angel spaceship.
I do think there's something extremely delicious about the quote unquote, the people that claim they basically own Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Having to pretend that Kid Rock fits that mold. Like to me, I'm like, buddy, this guy came up from the absolute fringes when he broke as an artist. And I think, and was using the friggin' the Southern Cross flag and everything. And it's just, I don't know. To me, do you not just get bored of it? Like there was a time where it felt a little bit like, ooh, this is threatening, or ooh, this is bad, and it still feels bad. But I'm so bored by that group of people who just like, you have control of the government, all branches of it. You've got control of all the major institutions. And you have every opportunity to enact your view of how you think this country and this world should look. And you're still effing miserable. Yeah, you're just a miserable group.
It's the grown-up version of a bully, right? It's like nothing will make you happy unless you're scaring people. And like I am absolutely bored because it's so predictable at this point. I mean, the little baby rant that Trump put out after.
He didn't. He watched the Super Bowl halftime show. He admitted to watching it.
Like I'm like, sir, but like
all the right thing. Like Trump didn't even tweet about Turning Point USA, but he tweeted about the Super Bowl. You know why? Because it friggin' matters. It matters. And that's why it's important.
I'm bored, but I'm still scared. But not because I'm scared of them, but I'm just scared of the people that aren't critical enough to see what's going on there.
Well,
because they still prey on a very vulnerable and sometimes uneducated portion of America.
Well, Jake Paul is the one that stands out to me.
Logan went at him today too. Also, Jake Paul has had for a long time a massive compound in Puerto Rico.
Well, yeah, he lives there to avoid taxes.
That's what I mean.
He said he was essentially basically saying that I want a real American doing the halftime show. And like Logan went at him and I'm like, buddy, like, how about you put your jaw back on your face and shut up for a minute? And because he got destroyed in that fight. And that was really, great. But he tweeted today because Logan went at him. A lot of people went at him and said, to clarify, I wasn't calling anyone a fake citizen because they're from Puerto Rico. I live in Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico.
That's exactly what you sounded.
He said, but if you're publicly criticizing ICE, who've been doing their job and openly hating on America, I'm going to speak on it the same reason I call out Hunter Hess, which is a skier who said, I'm not thrilled with what's going on in my country, but I love my country.
Yeah.
And what I find so interesting is what the left gets accused of is these purity tests, right? Guys, when we talk about entertainment, this guy is basically saying, if you love your country, don't criticize it.
Yeah.
That's the point of loving your country, is wanting it to be better.
Yeah.
And openly going, we could be better here. We could be better here. We could be better here.
And questioning things, because the other option is
America was founded as a protest
Yeah.
against the British Empire. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. There seems to be. I said, this is where I go to, Jax. I'm bored of these people.
Yeah.
I'm just so bored. I knew Trump was going to tweet about how he hated it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you the Democrats are perfect. I'm a Canadian. I clearly have my political points of view, but I just have to say, like, do you ever just get tired of this everything is broken stuff?
Yep. Yeah.
It's like, where Canada's broken, the United States is broken. Listen, it ain't perfect and costs are expensive and sky high. I'll vote for the person that actually tries to solve that. And that's where I want to go with this. Not like it's a culture war and they're taking our spaces and all this shit. Like I'm just tired of
Well,
it.
it's like anybody that doesn't look like you is a threat to humanity. And that's where we're at. It's like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you don't look like the crypt keeper that I was mentioning earlier. Like if you aren't white and angry and like a man and like I'm a white, woman, but I'm masculine presenting and like anyone who is like of color or trans or like queer or like maybe has like question, they want to question authority. Like it's like, nope. So it feels really, I won't say the word.
I think people can be conservative and not be MAGA. And I think increasingly you're seeing a lot of people being like, yeah, I'm conservative, but I'm not that. And I think that's
get him.
Well, but I think that's going to happen.
Good, then let's go.
I think the midterms are coming in November, and I think we're going to see it.
Let's go. People are dying. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Let's go.
But again, Bad Bunny, most important Super Bowl halftime of all time.
Okay, the trees.
The trees we love.
Bad Bunny, Benito, we love.
Did you see the marriage too?
Oh yeah, and it was real. Okay, no, I don't know the story behind them.
So the marriage.
I was in Tree Talk today.
The marriage. Tree Talk's great.
I was deep in Tree Talk and looking at Ricky Martin all day. Yeah.
So really short story. The marriage is great because they were big Bad Bunny fans, and they wrote him a note and said, "Do you want to come to our wedding?" Like as a thing. Yeah. And then he actually responded and said, "Why don't you come get married at the Super Bowl halftime?" So that was a real marriage.
I'm not, like I knew it was real, but I didn't know that they were like big fans.
Isn't that cool?
Like that's so nice. Also, like, yeah, it was a celebration. Do we know how many people all together? I guess it could have been the cameras, but like how many people were on that field with him?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
It was like a party.
Yeah, it was. It's awesome. So yeah, I think there was a. I thought Lady Gaga did a good job. I thought Ricky Martin did a good job. There was some fun, and it was kind of fun to see Cardi B in there. I swore I thought Daddy Yankee was coming out when Gasolina started
up. Yeah.
I was like, come on!
I didn't realize, I knew that Cardi B was there, but like when they, it was Pedro Pascal. Everyone was on the front steps, and I loved it.
And Alex Earl. I did not know.
She was invited through somebody she knew, which a lot of people are like, you should have declined that invite.
Is she Latino? I don't know.
No,
she's not.
She's not.
So that was interesting.
People were like
I was like, oh, is she Latino? I didn't know that.
She somehow was invited because like the person who's investing in her reality television or something like that. But people are like, girl, you should have said no. Like it's all.
Yeah, but I think he's trying to represent everybody and she's part of everybody in America. So, you know what I mean?
I think so, but I think the way that he wanted, like because it was non-Latin people like dancing and everything, but I think on the front, like in that group, it was like, I think maybe she wasn't standing in her place, judging from the TikToks that I saw. It was like all these celebrities celebrating Latin culture.
Well, she's trying to get her moment.
Alex Earl, you know what? She's moving and grooving.
What is she famous for?
She's an influencer.
She's an influencer.
And she was just on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
The Pipeline.
What did she come up doing?
Doing Get Ready With Me's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good
during her college experience.
Wow, man.
You know, I always have trouble, and not because I think that they look alike, but with the names Alex Cooper, Alex Earl. You know, so many Alexes.
Yeah, well, Alex Cooper is a legend, I think.
Legend
Alex Earl's got a lot of work to do before she becomes Alex Cooper.
Listen, one of them I will call daddy, okay?
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly. There you go.
Hey, so I wanted to ask you guys this. Did you see the Tate McRae stuff from last? Okay, so anybody that doesn't know this story very quickly, Tate McRae, whose boyfriend is Team USA Hockey, is on Team USA Hockey, yes. Jack Hughes, did a promo for NBC and how she said that she was going to go to the Olympics and she was going to hang with the ski team and then she was going to hang with the hockey team and like all the Team USA. And we're like, hey, man, you're from Calgary, right? And
not casual, like she grew up like born and raised in Calgary, right? Yeah.
And listen, she left Alberta, probably at 18, lives in LA and has said LA feels more like home than Calgary does at this point. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that.
And she's nice. You've met her a few times, Steph, haven't you?
Yeah. She's a sweet girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice person. However, I think given what's going on.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, girl.
She, A, took the money, B, took the promo. Right things to do for her career. I'll not take that away. Bad timing.
Bad timing. And I'm also like, because she's done very well. It's like, it's not like that was your only option. Like you could have passed on that. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, this is my make or break. I get that it's like good for her career, but it wasn't like, this is the only way you're going to get to the top, girlfriend. It was like,
yeah.
you know,
And she gets free promo for 2 weeks on NBC, which is a big deal.
But also, why wouldn't NBC just pick an American person?
That's bizarre.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you think that they knew?
Oh, yeah, they knew.
Yeah.
They knew. I think that they just were counting on American audiences not to know. Because I think Americans, and rightly so, assume that most people that they listen to on the radio are American. Because most pop stars are American.
Yeah. And that's usually how it goes. I was like, did they just think that and then she's like, yeah, I'll go along with this one. Like nobody flagged it at all. Because it feels like that would have been made a while back, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what it's given rise to, though, is one of the funniest internet things. And you don't have Twitter, but Twitter has actually been pretty darn good lately.
Darn good.
With the sports, because sports Twitter is still really good.
Yeah, it's huge on Twitter.
And so she put up an Instagram post that said, y'all know I'm Canada down, which is a very awkward turn of phrase, even for a Gen Z. And it's her as a little girl holding a Canada flag. And so people have been taking things from our childhood.
Yeah.
So like the don't you put it in your mouth. And people going, y'all know I'm Canada down.
I love those puppets. I love those puppets.
Or the YTV hosts and be like, y'all know I'm Canada down.
Yeah.
It's been a whole thing.
Yeah.
And so when Bad Bunny mentioned Canada, everybody's like, Bad Bunny's Canada down.
Like everybody knows he's Canada down.
Yeah. It's so Tate, I think, will recover from this, Steph.
I think she'll recover, but I think she pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Her Canadian fan base, at least.
So one of the other things from the Olympics I wanted to hit you with, and I'm so excited about this.
Hit me with it.
This is great.
Go off.
So listen, last week we were asked, could a heated rivalry type show work with lesbians?
Mm-hmm.
What if I told you it's happening in real life?
No.
At the Olympics.
Oh no,
Hockey.
Oh, the girlies?
Yes.
Who?
And I'm going to do a terrible job pronouncing both of their names because they're both from Nordic countries. So Sweden and Finland.
Do it. Excellent.
But Anna Shelbin and Rania Savalainen.
I think that sounded great.
Play on different teams in the PWHL and in the Olympics. They are engaged, but they're going to be playing each other at the Olympics for Sweden and Finland.
Okay, I need to see these girlies. Hang on.
Okay. I'll text it over to you.
Yeah, text it over to me. Cool.
Okay.
Love that for
so
them.
Isn't this cool? So here's what I loved about this. This story is so great. They're engaged to be married, but according to Outsports, Savalainen said in 2024, I don't care who's in front of me. If it's going to be her, I'm going to hit her.
Oh, okay.
And then when you play, you just play. You really don't think about who's there. You're friends after, but on the ice, she's my enemy. That's how it goes.
Oh,
isn't that badass?
That's hot and dangerous. And I bet they go home and they spoon. They go home and they spoon. They have a great house. They get along well at home, for sure. They have like maybe one, if not two, little dogs.
Yeah.
I'm making up this narrative for them. They have a cozy couch. They have their favorite shows. Like one's more of a gamer than the other.
Yeah.
Why am I making up this entire narrative for them? But I love them. That's so nice.
So Savalainen, Rania Savalainen plays for the Ottawa Charge. Which is pretty cool. And Anna, she said, I'm usually the one who goes home the winner anyway. So
they're competitive as hell. Oh my God. Those competitive lesbians, man.
They're good. It's a funny, that would be an interesting dynamic.
You know who you don't fuck with? Hockey lesbians.
Yeah?
Oh, they mean business. Like in a good way. Like they're just like, they just want to like do their sports and wear their new era hats. Like they're just like doing it. You know what I mean? Like they're serious business. And there's not a lot of drama with hockey lesbians. I gotta say.
No.
From what I've heard, they're
pretty chill.
They're monog. They're hanging.
They're monog.
they're monog and they're competitive. They're loyal.
Sweden and Finland though is like an intense rivalry. Like they are right beside each other.
I would think that they would be, quite peaceful countries.
They are not when it comes to hockey though.
No.
Vicious.
Ooh, yeah. You know me. I know.
You know your sports.
I know my sports. In those countries, don't catch them in a tip off puck drop.
There's also another Olympic story I have to tell you, if this is okay.
Who else is having sex?
No, there's not that.
Okay,
Although I'm sure the athletes' village is just going off.
Oh yes.
But have you heard about the Olympic penis injections?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Okay.
Why? What do you mean?
So you know the ski jumpers?
Yeah.
Okay. So
they fly like bats.
yeah, they do. Isn't it a crazy sport?
Like bats. Their bodies are like, yeah. Anyways, okay, go ahead.
So listen, when you get to the Olympics, you're looking for an edge anywhere you can get it. And men, this is a male issue. They are injecting apparently hyaluronic acid into their penis to increase the circumference by 1 to 2 centimeters, not length, circumference. And it was first reported by a German outlet. And by the way, these injections can last for up to 18 months. So it changes your size for that long. Why do you do it? Elite ski jumpers undergo full body scans to ensure their skin-tight suits do not have extra material, which would give them more lift as they soar. The crotch,
shut up.
The crotch of a ski jumper suit is allowed to run to the bottom of an athlete's genitals, meaning an enlarged penis would give them potentially performance-enhancing material. And this is what's so crazy.
Like they can fly higher.
Fly higher. A study published by the Scientific Journal of Frontiers suggested a small change in the fit can have real consequences once the athlete leaves the ramps. The computer modeling shows an extra 2.8 meters in jump length for an extra centimeter of fabric. So if they can get a half centimeter out of this, that's like 1.25 meters distance. Isn't that crazy?
Only a man. I got it.
No, I don't know.
No,
athletes are a different group.
They
man.
are, but like only men would be like, I gotta fly like a bat even a little higher. And I must say, like all jokes aside, like I go to AA. Is there a sports anonymous? Because like that's like.
It's intense,
like,
isn't it?
You need to retire. Like, grow up. That's crazy.
I love this quote too, because it's so interesting
That's
because
addiction.
The Olympics doesn't know how to deal with this because it's not drug related.
Yeah,
right?
they're like, hey, we got to like take care of our athletes, not like these Batmen.
These Batmen. These sugar gliders.
Yeah. Flying higher with their dicks.
So the director of mechanics for Milan University said, obviously, it's as if they're a glider. So the greater wing surface, the further they can travel. So even that little bit is going to put them that little bit further. I saw the headline. I'm like, I got to bring that to the show.
That's like Peter Pan stuff. That's like, yeah, I just like go get a 9 to 5. Like if you're pumping, like if you're doing that,
hyaluronic acid.
Yeah. If you're doing that, it's like you've done great. Like you have reached an incredible level of sport. Like good for you. You can rest. You know what I mean? Like you can rest. You've done enough.
But did you come this far to only get this far, or do you want the gold medal? I think you want the gold medal. Especially if it's kind of harmless.
I mean, you know what? To be honest, like I'm trying to be like, but
I'm not talking myself out of it.
No, but these people fly like bats. So like, I don't even know what level they're on. Like, I can't even put myself in there. Like, I can't imagine jumping off of a step.
I know.
Much less sugar gliding through the air.
Have you seen like the they have like drones following them?
Yeah.
Or they put a GoPro on their head sometimes.
Do you see the ones that jump off the cliffs?
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's like very dangerous.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm thinking, what are they running from? You know what I mean? I'm like, if you
what are they gliding away from in their life?
And it's like, it's kind of like so smooth that I'm like, I could do that. It's like, no, I couldn't. Like I'd hit the rock real quick.
All right. Now, Jax, you're struggling with the winter.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your winter depression?
I'm actually okay. And I'll tell you why I'm okay. I'm okay because the Olympics are on. And this is sort of height of hockey season as well. So this is what's getting me through February. February can be a very tough month.
I'm a 0.
And it's because it's been cold too.
I don't like sports. So I guess that's
tough.
I will suffer. I don't like sports. The winter is hitting me so hard that I'm going to go get sparkly toes this afternoon.
Are you?
And I know when I'm not doing well, like when the winter's really getting to me. And the only thing I can look forward to is like getting
a petty?
Sparkly petty. No, not even just a petty. Like I need something like loud. Like I need razzle dazzle because I need to look down and like I need hope. So I booked myself an appointment for some glitter toes. Steph, like, you know what I mean? Like you know when you need,
I know.
you're dying for something to live for,
Yes.
right? Something to believe in. And it's like, maybe you go shopping, maybe you do, but like when I'm at the point where I'm going across the Don Valley Parkway to get my nails done with sparkles.
Steph, what's your
what's your hack?
Do you have a glitter toes thing that you do when it gets to this kind of part of the winter? Or are you doing okay? Like,
I recently, actually last week, did a little shopping spree that I definitely did not need to do.
What do you get?
What'd you get?
What made you feel good?
I got some new clothes that I'm trying to get more like pieces that are going to last me longer.
Yes.
You
know,
but you
invest.
spend more, right?
You spend more, yes. And one of my best friends works at Aritzia and can sell me literally anything. So I just went in there and she handed me a bunch of stuff and then I bought it.
Okay.
You have a friend that works there?
Yeah.
Because when I go in there, they don't talk to me.
Have you seen
she'll talk to you.
Have you
yeah.
seen the TikToks of Aritzia?
Yeah. They get a
Hi.
bad rap.
Yeah.
Welcome to Aritzia. Yeah, okay. You can have a
Like,
yeah, they're always chewing gum.
they like,
yeah, you can have a
Certain
room, I guess.
locations are worse than others,
Yeah.
I'd say.
yeah. And some of them are like honeys and like, because Wilfred's also owned by Aritzia, right?
Yep.
And they're like great, but I'm like going in trying to buy a suit and I'm begging to talk to anybody. And it's so busy in there. And then there's no real mirrors, like the changing room.
Yeah.
It's so much. And I've left because I'm desperate. So she'll talk to me. I'd
Yeah,
love to buy a
she's
suit
a
from
sales
her.
manager and she's honestly the best and she'll help you out.
You're getting a capsule wardrobe.
I'll hook
Adam
you up.
Weil taught me that actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got what did I teach?
You taught me the term capsule wardrobe a couple years ago.
Oh.
You started investing in some pieces.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always good because when times are good or times are tough, if you got the pieces already invested, they're still there. So, and that's what I've started doing. I won't spend money on clothes on like t-shirts. I'll still buy, $9 t-shirts, but
Because you sweat through them.
well, yeah.
Because
and,
your
like,
body
I
sweats through
haven't
them
found a
immediately.
t-shirt yet that lasts, honestly. But like
Really?
pants and sweaters and things like that, they last.
What do you like? There's got to be some companies out there that have a shirt that
Well,
have a
so
shirt with your name on
My
it.
issue is like Lululemon. I'm wearing Lululemon right now. When I buy their t-shirts, they are expensive, but they do last.
You've been a Lulu boy.
But their collars are too big. I don't know what it is with Lululemon t-shirts for men, but it's like how much of my chesticles do we need to look at this? This is the max I will go. I want
I'm sorry,
I want a tighter look. What?
I just was like, oh, you have a little neck, but then I realized how big your
I
head
have a
is.
fat neck
have
and a
a-
big fat
No,
friggin'
but I
head
just
too.
like you
I have a huge head.
you can't wear hats. Sorry, that's making me tear up. I forgot that.
Are you
no,
laughing at me?
No, I know
You
your
should be.
condition. I know your condition. You
Oh my goodness.
have you ever seen him in a baseball cap?
No, actually.
Exactly, because you can't wear them.
No, I can't.
No way.
I
No,
can't
you
get
can't.
so my size. If I were, when
My
you get, when you
I'm
get,
sorry,
the clasps, the ones like they have the little teeth
Yeah.
on, whatever.
The
I have to
brick.
go to the very
Yeah.
last one, and even then it doesn't fit. It just fits around the crown of my head.
Come on.
If I go to a baseball store and try to get a hat, my size is between 7 and 7/8 or 8, and I still get a headache if I wear it for more than 10 minutes.
Oh,
That's
too tight.
insane.
It's crazy.
Dude,
Like
maybe-
you have to special order it in.
What if you got a little belt for the back of the hat, like a little extender, like a little?
Oh yeah, those do exist.
We
by the
could
way.
get you a little piece to
Well,
put on.
the problem is that when it sits on my head, it still looks really weird because my head's not just long, it's wide. and so like it's like the brim ends and my head keeps going. But you know what? There's one brand of hat that I can wear, and I think it's called, is it Arc'teryx or Architects or
I
the
don't-
one
I
where
won't
they-
be. I
do you know
won't
what
be
I'm talking
pronouncing
about?
that because I
My
don't know.
my mom bought me a hat. And I was
Arc'teryx,
like,
yeah.
why did you buy me a hat? She's like, put it on, try it.
Oh, you look like a hypebeast. You mean
And
the
I put it
toque?
on.
The toque?
No, it's a hat.
Oh.
Like an actual baseball hat. And it fits. And so she got me a blue one last year. Now I got a white one too. Because she's like, now I know.
The cool guy.
Now you can wear 2 hats.
The Ossington guy. Okay, well, you know what? Have you always had a big head? Or did you grow into it?
I was wearing.
I want to know more. Sorry.
I was wearing a adult male
oh, yeah.
bike helmet
Oh, God.
in grade 2.
Come on.
And
Adam.
I had to take the little foam in it that like protects your head or whatever. I had to take the foam out of it. My head has been monstrous since I was a little kid.
Is it just by chance or like, do you have a
Health
special-
issues?
Yes.
No, it's just genetic. My mom's got a pumpkin head and my grandfather had one
Your
too.
mom said it's not.
No, my
Okay.
mom's head's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, take her down with you.
Yeah, no,
take her
she
down with you. Yeah, take her down with you.
It is.
Yeah, Marilyn Dennis's
Ask
head
her.
is big too. Yeah, my mom says huge. Yeah.
She can wear a baseball hat though. She can.
Oh my God.
Yeah, isn't
okay.
that sad?
Yeah,
It's just
I'm sorry. I
like-
really outed
No,
you there.
it's-
I remembered your condition.
You sure it's not a health issue?
Please,
You're
sorry,
such
I
a
die
jerk.
with you.
All right, we have a question, and
Yeah.
Steph, can you ask it? What does everybody want to know in dying to know this week?
Everybody is dying to know what happened to Brenda, Jax's stolen car.
Brenda the Bronco.
Brenda's busy because I've been driving her.
Hey,
She's back.
She's back. And-
Yeah.
and by the way, she was gone for
3 months.
3
Yeah,
months.
Yeah, my car went into, just to catch up real quick, my car went into, somebody hit my bumper, so minor dent, went to go get it fixed, except then it was stolen overnight at the auto body shop, and then it was off the grid. But then the cops said, no, just kidding. It's not in the crime ring. We found it. But it's got to go into investigation for a couple of weeks.
Oh.
And now it's got to go into another place. And then it was in processing. God bless Ford downtown. Ford, love them. They
Yeah,
were very
they're
good to
great.
me. They protected my car, and they said, I don't even know if insurance gave, like, they were just like, you need, like, they helped, like, they were like, this could have been done in 2 weeks, and it's been 2 months at this point. So
Yeah, and the insurance company sent you to they should have sent you to Ford downtown, I think.
yeah, but they said, well, you actually got to go to one of our preferred dealers.
Oh.
And I said, well, your last preferred dealer, my car was stolen from, so I'm gonna go to Ford.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Good for you.
But she's back. They found I won't tell you what they found in it because it's kind of spooky. But she's completely clean. She's detailed. She looks brand new.
And she was beat up a little bit.
She was. I think if they had have known the extent of damage to begin with, they would have probably written it off.
That is unbelievable,
Yeah,
by the way.
and Ford was one being like, "Hey guys, there is more damage." But yeah, I won't get into the specifics of it because I mean, who knows if it's an ongoing case or not? But it's back and it's safe, and everybody's been really kind about it. So I really appreciate it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a car
Yeah.
again.
I have a
We're
car
thrilled
again,
for you.
and let me tell you what, it's nice to have in the winter because I'm
Yeah.
just,
Especially this winter.
it's my little boots have been walking through the slush. So she's back in her big truck with her little dog. Thank you very much.
Jax.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the last thing I think we got to ask is, what are your recommendations? What are we talking about? What are you watching? What are you listening to?
I have been watching Tell Me Lies.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
What do you think?
Is it good?
I started last week. I'm on season 2 already.
Hell yeah, you are, sister.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't stop. It's a mess.
It was slow to get into.
It is. Yeah.
But now I'm hooked and I'm just like triggered every episode, but I can't stop watching.
You're triggered every episode.
In
because you
so
can't
many
stop
ways.
watching.
It's just the guy in it is just like, I hate him so much. He's so manipulative. It reminds
He
me
gets
of
worse.
like terrible ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I hate you, but I can't stop watching.
And you know the two main actors that are together in real life.
Yes,
right?
I found that out. It's crazy.
They're in like this like horrible, toxic, on and off abusive relationship in the show, and they're like they've been dating since they were cast for it. They're
Yeah,
like in a really healthy
it's
relationship.
crazy.
That's
They're like-
nice.
Okay, Idris Elba is back with season 2. Do you guys remember that show? It was a couple of years ago, Hijack.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have a season 2.
I love
and
anything he's in. He's
I
awesome.
Idris Elba could
He could get it.
he could order me around. If that's okay to say, like,
Of course
to
it
be
is.
like, ma'am, go get me a glass of water, and I would. I find him to be handsome, but also like trusty. He's also an incredible DJ. But yeah, season 2 is out. You didn't think you could get hijacked twice, but you can. So he's back, and oh, guys, don't worry, it's not an insurance call this time because Brenda's back.
You got an alarm going off.
Yeah,
in the
hijack
background.
season 2. What about
Okay.
you?
I think I'm going to just say Winter Olympics. That's all I'm watching right now. I watch and watch and watch. It's on all the time. And the thing I'm excited most about today, there is a Canadian women's game on. And my daughter has really taken to Natalie Spooner, who scored in the
yeah.
last game. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And she gets to watch with me tonight, which is pretty cool.
And when all this wraps, the PWHL is back on, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we should go to a game.
Yes, we should.
go to a Scepters game.
Scepters tickets are impossible to
I
get.
know. I went to a
It's-
game last year and they were incredible. And now, like, I'm glad I went last year because there's not a chance you'll get one. This
No.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back next week, and I don't know. Like, listen, we got Tate McRae, we got Bad Bunny, we got penis injection. Like, I don't know how we top it next week.
May your bad bunny be bad and may your bat fly high.